What's similar between my business domain and my signature at the bank?
Mhm.
That's an interesting question.
We generally choose domains basically just to create a website without really giving it thought.
Right.
Yeah, and that's why it's very important that we really understand why that domain name has been chosen.
So I take it it's better to do this type of a talk before we select the domain name rather than the other way around, right?
Right, exactly.
Right. Okay. Yeah, and Shaheen's been teaching us that too at the whole Amazon thing. It's like reverse engineering everything. And we came up with the brand name 3Air. Did he tell you that?
Yes, that's right. I have checked some of your notes.
And that's being trademarked as we speak.
Oh, it's been trademarked? Wonderful.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
good.
the application is in, and then hopefully I'll get brand registry with Amazon within a couple of weeks.
Oh, that would be super. Okay. So we have a 3Air TM. Okay. And as I understand, the focus is going to be on air purifier based products, right?
Yeah, the initial one of the first products is this little guy here,
Mm-hmm.
and it hangs around your neck, so it sits right here, and it puts out positive ions and creates a safe bubble around your breathing space. And this,
oh wow, okay.
This product's been around for about 20 years, and I've been selling them for that. Now the other product that I'm planning on doing too is this little guy here.
Okay. Okay.
And it's a little evaporative air cooler.
Mm-hmm.
So it has water in it, and it creates a mist inside, and then creates cool air coming out the front.
Okay.
And Shaheen found this first on a website called Touch of Modern.
Yes. Okay.
And so I went on to Alibaba and I found the exact unit, and this is a sample, and I'm going to have them put 3Air on it and put it on the box and put these up for sale as well.
So since we have the trademark for 3Air coming up, okay, I think the 3Air domain name should be good enough. But as I see, I think 3Air is already taken.
Yes.
Yes, it's already taken. So we will have to come up with a variation. We may also have to verify whether 3Air is not a competing brand or a competing product or competing copyright issue anywhere as well. Have you done any kind of a legal follow-up as yet to find?
Well, a little bit on Google, and the attorney that I hired also through Amazon. They did a little bit of a preliminary search, came up with the same things I found. One is I don't know if it's a bicycle, like an off-road bicycle, where the suspension has 3 air chambers, and they called it 3Air. But that's not the brand name. That's actually the model or the feature of that suspension. They didn't. There's nobody's bothered to trademark this at all. When I did the search on tests, with the U.S. Patent Office, nobody's trademarked it at all.
Perfect. So I think we are clear on that one.
Yeah, and there was one other company that had 3Air, and I think it was fitness or something like that, like a fitness trainer and her business or something like that.
Okay.
So nothing like what we're doing that I could see.
Cool. We need to really probably establish with our audience from our domain name what our product is about initially, until we really establish our brand as something with 3Air means those air purifiers.
Should we use some of the keywords that are already being used to find products like this?
It should have a recall value. It should not look very stuffed. Yeah, so it should look natural. The idea is it should look natural, and organic rather than stuffy.
Okay.
And most importantly would be in terms of the recall value that I'll just want to share with you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that in the chat here.
You've seen that, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's easy to write, type, spell, and pronounce. That's important.
Right.
And the right length, it should not be too long or too short. And then the brand value stamp. So the brand value stamp aspect is there. 3Air. 3Air is there, right? We just want to ensure what we have in front of it and what we have a prefix or a postfix that will establish the domain as a as a business, number one, and second,
Right.
as someone who looks at it knows that what they're looking at.
Well, so 3-year will be in it. Now we need something before it or after it.
Yeah, correct. So that's exactly what we're trying to establish.
And then the words have to explain better what the company does.
Yes.
Ideally.
Yeah. Rather than the company, the product. What kind of what values of the products that we are trying to sell should probably be highlighted.
It's safety.
Yeah.
It's a peace of mind.
Correct.
It's purity.
Purity, yeah.
Like 3yearpurity.com, something like that.
Right.
Cool. I mean, this one, the little air cooler gives you a cool space.
Yeah.
Comfortable space. So we have safety, purity,
peace,
comfort.
Okay. Okay. What we can do is we'll create a list of keywords. Okay. And we prefix and postfix it. I mean, there are a lot of tools available out there where we can prefix and postfix it, and then we can run out those tests to check out which ones are available and which ones are not.
Okay.
So sound better.
Did you see the list of keywords that I found using a Helium 10?
Yes, I did.
And those were on products like these and the competitors?
Yes, personal mini air cooler, table, cooling portable, USB mini table air cooler, conditioner, fans with humidifier, handle, LED lights, hot flash. Okay. Yeah, these seem to be more in terms of features.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they probably will come in at a stage when we are optimizing the website with the content, etc.
Is it worth finding out if it's possible to buy the 3year.com from whoever has it now?
Oh, yeah, that's another point I have mentioned in that email, is that if you are planning to buy that premium domain, then I think legal help would be very useful, because because what happens is some of these squatters, they just buy these domains and they keep them, and then they try to find the potential buyers for them. Yeah. But since there is no websites that have been built on those domains for years, Google looks at them kind of negatively, thinking that they have just been parked and not been used.
Right.
Therefore, we would want to also see the history of when that domain was first registered, how many times it has exchanged hands, whether it's the first time it's being sold or it's being sold a number of times.
Right.
So that kind of history becomes an important aspect as well.
So sometimes you want to stay.
Yeah.
So sometimes you might even want to stay away from it because of the negative baggage that goes along with it, or can it be overcome?
It can be. I mean, that ultimately depends on how our vision for our business is. If our business's vision is very long term, then I guess we can overcome that over a period of time.
Okay.
And once we start branding, once we start creating our SEO, once we start creating sales, then over a period of time, Google will automatically start giving it value. Right. And now once you are registering it, make sure you're registering it for, say, 3 years, 5 years.
Right.
That itself will give an intent out to Google, telling that, okay, we're in business and we are in for the long term.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So if that's the route that we want to take, then this kind of background checks would help. Another aspect that needs to be really closely looked at is not just one domain, but you may also want to ensure that your brand identity is very secured and protected, for the simple reason that you may have competitors coming up, and there are so many competitors around. So once they start seeing your business doing well, they may come up with 3-year type domain names.
Right.
Right. And then they may start creating clone websites, and they can start taking your traffic away, or worse, they can do negative SEO and start harming our brand.
Right.
So that's another aspect that needs to be looked at, is not just about registering one domain name, but probably a set of domains. We'll use only one actively, but the other ones will be parked for us, so that no one else can buy it.
Right.
So that's another aspect that we need to look at.
So in other words, things that would have 3-year in them with something on either side, we should think of as many of those as we need and go ahead and register them just to take them out of the.
Exactly. Then another aspect of it would be in terms of there are new top level domains. For example, we are looking at only .com, which is a generic commercial based website. Now the new top level domains that are coming out is they are looking at specific areas. For example, .store, .solutions, .services. So these kind of specific extensions are coming out.
Right.
And these are specifically for search engines to establish the intent of that website.
I see.
Yeah. Yes. So it gives an additional boost in SEO when Google comes across a specific .store. So when website say 3-year .store comes up, they know it's a store. So if someone is looking to buy an air purifier, then the .store links will get higher precedence in the search as compared to a .com.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. So this is evolving. This is evolving, but this is how search is moving ahead now.
Okay.
So based on the intent of the search, it will start showing those type of websites up in the search.
Okay. So we should definitely get 3-year.store and maybe even 3-year.tech.
Yes. So in that email, I have given you the entire list of all the top level domains that are available. So you may want to go and look at that entire list, and then probably choose which domains, which extensions suit our business the most.
Okay.
And
so I'll go through that on my own over the next 24 hours.
Sure. And then we can probably reconnect and probably discuss them again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me make sure the email came. Yeah, the email's here now.
It's come?
It's here.
Super. Yeah. Okay. Another part of the domain search was, are you targeting specific geographies?
Okay.
Or is it like generic? So for example, if you're targeting only specific areas, you can have a subdomain like, so you can have a main domain like .nyc, which is focusing only on New York. So,
okay.
So there are top level domains which are very geography centric as well.
Okay.
So that will help in the local search. So when someone from New York is searching, a .nyc site will start showing up higher than a .com website.
Well, anything else you can think of from my homework?
I think the keyword list is number one, that we would want to prefix or postfix with 3-year.
Okay.
That's number one. So probably 8 to 10 keywords is what you would like to think of. And then you can pre and post fix it, and then we will probably run a test to see what sounds good first, and then whether it's available or blocked already.
Okay.
Yeah, that's number one. Then number two is this exercise where we are looking at that 3-year domain purchase from the existing one who's parked it.
Right. So that's hostnet.
Yes. Then number 3 is the top level domains list. You would want to go to the entire list and see which ones match. And that's basically for brand protection.
So when should we get together again? How much time do you think I should take? Do you think I could do this in a day or maybe 2 days?
I mean, I would leave that to you, but I think a couple of days should be good enough.
Okay.
and then probably we can touch base again.
Okay, well, thank you so much. That's a good start.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I'll go to bed and sleep on it.
Yeah. No, I think it will now trigger your this thing, and you would want to now explore.
Exactly. My brain will be working on it too. Thank you so much.
Okay. Yep.
All right. I'll see you in a couple of days.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye now.